I'm gonna install this lock set. It came from another door and I don't have instructions with it. All I have is the manufacturer. The manufacturer is printed on this latch here. It reads Schlage. You can pronounce it any way you like. I'm going to use that one. This is the left side of the lock set from your point of view as you view it on YouTube, and that one is the right side of it, and this mechanism goes in the middle of the door. This one engages this latch, which I already installed, and this is how it works. As I push on this one here, and as you close the door, it extends back with that T-shaped end of it. A T-shaped end is gonna be latching with that surface there that moves back and forth, and this is gonna be tricky with one hand. There we go. When I turn the handle, that's what happens. The mechanism inside retracts. So that's how it works. It's keyless. It's on a janitor room, and the door has a thickness of 1 3/4 inches. It's important that you take a look at this one. There are some numbers: 1 7/8, 1 5/8, and there is 1 3/4 inches there, and this line that's corresponding with it. It reads adjust outside spring cage for door thickness. This is the side where the spring goes. You can see it's got a raised lip here, and on the other side there is no such feature. So this is going to be housing the cage. I'll show you how this all goes together. I'm just going to put you on the tripod here. Just give me a sec. Thereabouts. Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the spring and the spring cage and put together this part of the door. Sorry, this part of the lock. The door here had to be there. Take a look. The door here had to be pre-drilled with these holes, and come closer for a sec here. You can see as I drill through the door that the particle board blows out even if the outside doesn't break, so that's probably gonna happen to you too. Okay, let's do this. So here is the spring. Spring goes there. The next part is this zinc or aluminum colored casting here, and it has to be compressed against that. The thickness of the door can be checked against this part of the screw there. It's at 1 7/8, 1 3/4, so I'm going to have to set the spring with a lock ring on this side. The lock ring looks like this, and its serrated surface is to go against the serrated surface of the, I don't know, of this big casting. So I'm just gonna compress the spring fully so I can get this started, preferably without cross-threading it. Just give me a sec here. Okay, that looks good. Alrighty, how about there? Maybe a little more. Yeah, I'm kinda happy with that. There's the 1 1/4 inch line there, so the spring is compressed. If you want to check it, you can go a little more. What you can do is this is the next piece that's gonna go on it. It's got an interesting shape. The door handle engages into it. I'll show you how. Oops, there. So this part of the door handle is gonna go with that piece. You can see that this index pin goes into the recess on the handle this way, so that's how it's gonna be turning. So to do that, this one has to slide on, but it doesn't slide on in just any direction. It's got 4 grooves on the other side, and you're gonna have to clear this one. This latch is holding, it's compressible there, and that's gonna hold the door handle in place, and that latch should be exactly underneath that hole there. So if that's the front of the door, because this part engages with the latch at the front, this thing has to be facing the opposite direction, because that's how you want to put the handle on it, right? You don't want the handle this way, usually. Okay, so this piece just slides over the lock ring that I just threaded in. This one is clearing the retaining latch on that side for the handle there, and then it slides in like so. What I want to do is, here's a trim item, this goes on it. Well, actually there is an escutcheon plate that's also gonna go over it, so not too concerned with that. But on top of the escutcheon plate there's gonna be this piece, and when I have the door handle in place, I want to make sure that I can see that little latch mechanism. So when I put the door handle on like so, that's exactly what I see, half in, half out. So now the door handle on this side is on it. I left out the escutcheon plate, but I'm going to take it apart in a sec. And for that I need this special tool that looks like this. It's from a previous door installation, also made by Schlage. There, it's printed on it. There you go. And on this one there is that index pin there, another one there, another one there, and it's got a curvature and an interesting angle. So how you can take this one apart is insert that one there, and then it just slides apart just like so. If you ever want to take anything like this apart, you do need something like this, or you need to compress this latch to get the handle off. Alright, so I'm going to put this one into the door, and let me just stand up for it, because I gotta see what I'm doing here. Just a sec. There. Okay, I know there isn't a lot for you to see, but there, it works on that side. It works for that side. What I was doing is, now take a look. Just a sec. Where I was lining up the mechanism on the inside of the door there, so that the sheet metal components there meet and mate in a functional manner, like so. Okay, it needs a little fiddling. Next thing to do is putting on this plate on the outside. On this side of the door it was just there, turn with me. It was just this cast aluminum color, and this side is brassy, or whatever color you want to call it. There. There we go. So this goes on here, just about like so. And because the spring is compressed on the other side already, you don't have to fight the spring with compressing it manually. Just need my 2 screws. That go somewhere there. There we go. That one. Perfect. This was designed that the screws are visible from the outside through that hole. I don't know how much you can see the screw turning in there. Let's see if I can capture it somehow. Nah, it's really hard. It's really hard, but the end of the screw from the other side is visible. Maybe with a flashlight. Okay, almost there. Just give me a sec here. That looks good. There. Okay. So on this side we've got this piece in place which slides over that lock ring that I used to set the spring tension with, and this one, that groove there on that side, clears that latch that's holding the door handle, and it just slides over and engages the lock ring. Yay! So what you need to do is put the escutcheon trim on this side, and that dent or dimple is gonna engage with that lip there on this side of the recess, and just like so. Okay, this one doesn't turn. On some doors I know it's designed to do so, not on this one. And then I need to put this trim on there. This little notch is on the back side now because that's where this index pin is. There, the index pin is here. That's gonna engage with this part of the door handle, like so, and that one's going on like so. And before I snap it together, just come over here, take a look. There is my latch that's gonna hold the door handle in place. There we go. Wunderschön. From this side works perfectly. Repeat the same with the lock ring and this piece on the other side, and then it's finished.